Gaffer, is that a good example of going right to the death?
Yeah, it is. But I think you look at the game in different ways. I think maybe first half, we're probably unlucky not to be in front. They have a good chance when they break from one of our corners. Poor play by us. You know, the boys didn't organise themselves efficiently well enough. Of course, Marcus sets up Jack Murray, and he should score, and he knows it. So the wee fellow was disappointed, but he's brought down for a penalty. And it's not a penalty, it's probably a red card. But we don't get it. So we have to get in 45 to probably 80 minutes. We don't turn up, we don't play, we don't win our challenges. We don't pass the ball, we have no cohesion, we don't turn them with any quality, we don't win the bits or in the edge of the box. And then suddenly we break and there's a little bit of belief that we can get something. And I thought from 80 minutes onwards I thought possibly we could win if we got an early one, but it come very late. And
whilst you weren't in the game for that period from 45 to 80, you stayed in the game. I know that they didn't have any clear-cut opportunities, and I guess at 1-0 they're always going to get a little bit nervy.
Well, when you're throwing balls in like they are, full-backs and wide players, then you're going to have to defend it properly. I thought Big Taff and Stephen were great. They won a lot of headers. They got assisted by Hughesy as well late in the day when Taff came on, and they put the bodies on the line, and it was difficult because the players were caught in the rock and the hard place. Do we go and try and break forward and create, but they're going to counter-attack and come at us, and we threw caution to the wind in 80 minutes, as you know. We're like playing, I don't know what the system was, 4-1-5, whatever it was at the end, and but I said to the players, if you had that desire to run, to challenge, to compete, to pass it, to move, for all of the game in the second half, we'd have won here 3-0, and but we didn't. But we had a real good character then. So the boys' objective was to make sure we get something today. Let's win the home game, or let's try and get 4 out of 6. 6 would be great, but we have an opportunity in the derby to get a win, but it's still going to be tough.
Yeah, you said about the system you ended up playing. You were desperate to get so many players up there. Obviously, I think Taylor was involved in terms of feeding Mariah, and what a good cutback as well.
Well, I threw Stephen up. You know, we get into 90+ minutes, and I said, look, my team scored a lot of late goals here, Rotherham United, and my teams historically have scored a lot of goals late in games, as you know, but because I'd rather draw than lose. I'd rather lose 2-0 than have a go to draw. And my players, the young players, were coming in today and saying, couldn't believe the gaffer, he's shining Taylor up, he's put Ward way up on the left, Marcus away up on the right, we've got Mariah right up top, so it's like it is like 5 players up front, but isn't it great when Taylor slides in Mariah is a wonderful cutback, and I can't give Jack Murray any more plaudits. He's the hardest working player in the squad, and he's just the best finisher that I've ever worked with, and probably going to be fortunate enough to work with.
Yeah, 30 goals for the season now, and when that ball did fall at his feet, you just expected the net to bulge.
And you know what, it's a great finish. We've looked at it back, he's swivered on it, and myself and him done a lot better, and others done a lot of work on that in the last couple of days. And when he came in the tunnel, he hugged me and said that's exactly what we've been doing, and I can remember his goal against Charlton, it's exactly what we're doing. So we're going to keep working those little drills, but we need 2 or 3 more to step up here now in terms of performances. If we're going to get in this top group, we need them to step up. But you know what, we're going to encourage them, we're not going to be down on them, we're not going to show the videos and beat them up, but we're going to be keeping it a real positive place. And a lot of success came at Rotherham United because you'd lose a game, and it's my job to make sure the troops are up next day. They can't be down, because if you're down, you're dying. And so what you do is you get up and you fight, and that's what they did today. And you know, wasn't it great for their supporters? They've watched a poor second half for long spells, but they've always got that belief, haven't they? And it was brilliant to go to them. I've got family up there behind that goal today, and I'm very proud, and they're singing away at the end, and it just makes the journey easier. It doesn't make them go away and think we played well today, they won't, but they'll go away and say, you know what, we'll never beat, and if we can draw instead of lose, and we can win instead of draw, that's going to be the recipe we're going to play. We're not going to be playing 5-a-side, those days are gone.
And just finally, the feeling of that goal going in and the unity from the touchline and everyone wanting to get involved in that celebration. I don't know how far you got, I was at myself, but I think that showed how important that goal was. I took off, and it's natural instinct, and then I went so far and I have a look up and I realise I'm running to the Rotherham United end, and I just wouldn't. I would rather not be on this planet than be disrespectful to the chairman here and to the supporters, and I quickly stopped and went back, and that's why at the end I applauded the 3-4 ends of the stadium to the Miller support, and very generous in the reception back, considering they gutted, but they'll be up there.